Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Adventure Wii. This is the same day I'm recording the first two videos. There's like something about this game, or about Kirby in general, where I could just play it, like I could eat a peach for hours, you know, like where I could just like hop into no sooner am I done with Cookie Country and I'm like, give me some more, give me more, hit me, Raisin Ruins, I can handle it, don't tell me I can't handle it, I can handle it, like that, like... Especially, like, look at... Oh, I think that's the whip. Yeah, here we go. I love this music as well, by the way. I kind of like the whip power-up. Like, it's not my favorite, but it's quite cool. I find it's, like, probably one of those ones where I just don't use it to its full potential. Like, there's a couple of them, like, what is it, like, Yamato is, like, one of them, which is, like, the spear power-up, like, put down the spear. Like, what's the, that one? How did I do that? Down, up attack. Like, some of them, like, whip is definitely one of the ones where it's, like, an example of a power-up where I feel like it's all, for me, sometimes it's, like, the move pool is, sometimes gets, like, more complex than I'm able to handle, like, to a certain extent. Like, we're not playing, like, Mortal Kombat here. But that is very satisfying when you get to, like, pull it off. That's why I just like, sometimes, the abilities which are, like, somewhat simple in their execution, where you don't have to, like, remember too many different things. Fire is just like an all-time favorite for a reason. Like, I think especially like the additional like ability that you have, like it's after combining, similarly to like how Spark in this game is like a combination of Spark and Plasma. Fire in this game is like a combination of fire and or flame or whatever, like fire and blaze. Was that what it's called? There's like one of them. Get out of here, pig. There's like one of them where you have like blaze as well is a different one. Like, I think it's like I'm thinking, like, I remember that most from is like Nightmare in Dreamland, where you have like the two different ones. Oh, this will be handy when I'm being chased by like a giant rock. But yeah, I decided to like I don't think like the game intended for me to like skip through the boulder in that fashion. Like, as I was saying in like the in between videos, I'm not just after like restarting the recording. Like, there was a like, I don't know what caused the or to restart the Mac before recording, like, because we got that whole we had like the whole that whole thing that happened that one time or two times in Twilight Princess, where GarageBand stopped recording the commentary because it was like, oh, the disc is too slow, my spoon is too big. Bullshit like that. So normally what like fixes that or like stops that being a problem is if I just like turn off the preview in Game Capture HD, then it seems to not have an issue anymore. But the funny thing is that I wasn't using the preview at that time, but like, I think like maybe like it being like the new capture card and like setting itself up for that, and maybe it's because I'd like recorded Platinum as well the last couple of days. That might have something to do with it too. Joe, I'm gonna like take the umbrella. 9 times out, not 9 times out of 10, but like, a lot of the time, if they give you like an ability, you might as well like consider using it at least. I'm gonna stick with whip though. Isn't Parasol like one of those abilities that can be like deceptively powerful though? Like, you think like, oh, it's not going to be that that's like strong at all, but then like I'll just like do this. It's a good way. No, my power up. Good way as any to like get out of the way of bonkers' attacks. Also, like the largest motorcycle in the world just passed by. Yeah, it's funny. This is like my third capture card, like in my history of Let's Playing. Like I remember, I remember back in the days of whoa, Jesus, he's already dead, Kirby. You don't need to like stomp a mud hole in him like that. Oh, I remember back in the days of the Dazzle. Those Dazzle days of yore. Sorry, I'm just like trying to change my like display on GarageBand so I can see how long I've been recording for. Not how many bars, like how many minutes and seconds. Like the thing is, like the Dazzle, like I think the same thing about the Dazzle capture card that I do about like 4Kids dubbed anime. And that is that even though technically it was like a piece of shit, like it was like the gateway. Oh, another one of my like favorite abilities. I love water. Like there's a couple of things that you can just like do with water that are just like insanely fun. Like you can just surf along. This is another one of my favorite things. Like you can just like water spout your way like along. It's just fun. Like there's like again, it's almost like what I was saying before about like the abilities in Twilight Princess. If they're just fun to use, then you're automatically going to have like a better time. But yeah, like technically the Dazzle, like a piece of garbage, right? Like bullshit. But like if it hadn't been for the Dazzle being so accessible, like I remember like I bought it. I remember buying it for like what, like I can remember exactly how much it cost. I remember the Dazzle cost €59, which at the time for me, being like in college, not having like an actual income, €59 was still quite something. Like that was something that I had to save up whatever money I was earning from doing from tutoring and whatever else that I was doing, like music lessons, crap like that. Like that's all I was doing for money, is earning bits and pieces on the side, from like doing like music lessons, German lessons, stuff like that. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? No, that was not good. Well, I still nearly sneaked in there, like Sneak King. So like I vividly remember ordering it off of Amazon. I remember it costing like €59. I remember like getting it and going recording with what was the name of the program again? What was the name of the software that you got for recording with Dazzle again? I can't remember. But like I remember like my first recording sessions with it of Luigi's Mansion. I recorded like the first couple of minutes of Luigi's Mansion, probably like the first half an hour of Luigi's Mansion about 5 times, before I got like a clean cut, just to be able, because I needed to get the settings like worked out. Because I needed to like get the settings worked out and everything like that. And like the Dazzle was like a bitch for like just like randomly like skipping frames. Like the Dazzle was an absolute bitch for that. This is just like, how can you not enjoy like doing like surfing along like this? Like surfing, I'm like surfing Pikachu. Let's not go too fast though, there might be something in here. Aha! What a puzzle, Professor. Nearly had me with this one. Those fish are probably back there, like, and that Gordo are probably like, weren't we hired to do a job here? They got us just, like, sitting around here. I don't know, like, why Muscle Bomber 21 or 2022 or 2021 or whatever his username was, is, like, the voice of every enemy, or every Amy, I should say. But he is, you know. So yeah, I definitely remember that, and I remember, like, it's funny, because I was just, like, saying about, I was just, like, talking at the start of this Let's Play about, copying my save file just in case, like, a recording screws up. Like, I started doing that like, right at the beginning, of my Let's Play career, pretty much because of, like, Luigi's Mansion and Wind Waker, because, like, and because of, like, the Dazzle capture card, because it would randomly decide, yeah, do you know what, I think I'll just, like, skip a fuck ton of frames today. Like, for no apparent reason. So, like, when I think about, like, how, like, there was always, you were constantly, like, living in peril that would happen with the, you were constantly, like, living in peril that would happen with the, like, the Dazzle. Pinnacle, that was the name of the software, Pinnacle Studio. Which was alright. It took, like, a shit ton of time to render everything or whatever. But, you know, it did the job. Again, I see it as being, like, the equivalent of 4Kids dubbed anime. It's like the gateway drug, you know, it's easily accessible, easy to use, not the best software or hardware, but, you know, it gets the job done. Like, that Dazzle capture card, I was using, like, up until, like, all the way up through... When did I get the Elgato? I'm pretty sure I got the Elgato, like, in like, the start of, like, when I was doing things like Ocarina of Time, and, when I was doing, like, Ocarina of Time, I think, like, back then. Like, I'm talking about, like, about 20... So yeah, I think I got it, like, when I got my MacBook. Probably because, like, like, Pinnacle or, like, the Dazzle weren't, like, Mac compatible or something like that, and I was just able to get the Elgato, and it was just time in general. Like, I remember, like, by the time, like, I moved on to the... Like, people were using the Elgato, like, back in, like, 2011 or 2012 or whatever, and I was still there with, like, my Dazzle and my Pinnacle Studio or some shit, you know? Like, just behind the curve, as per usual. Again, I have, like, some memory that, like, the Parasol is, like, deceptively powerful. Also, one thing that I, like, don't do enough of in this game is, like, defend. Like, I feel like that's, like, every Kirby player's sin, is, like, not using the defend ability enough. In general, like, I feel like Kirby players don't, like, use the defend ability as much as they could do. And I am definitely, like, guilty of that. Because look, you just, like, hold A, and there he goes, like, right through you. Like I'm Mr. Cellophane or something. But yeah, there was the other one back in the day that people used as well. Like it wasn't always just Elgato was the standard. Like, I think the Elgato is definitely the standard now in terms of capture cards. But the other one back before was Opage. Like, H-A-U-P-P-A-G-E, the Opage. Like, I remember that was the standard, like, the good capture card. Like, you know, you were either, like, the Chad Opage or the Virgin Dazzle, you know, one or the other. Like, Kirby's rocking out with that cowboy hat. He's like Hull Horse or something. Or do you remember in One Piece when Nico Robin was, like, in it first? She had, like, a cowboy hat as well. But yeah, like, things have come a long way now. Like, it's crazy to think that even, like, the Elgato that I was using up until today, I had for, like, 7 years, Like, it's just bizarre. Like, how does that happen? Like, I was using that Elgato for longer than I was using the Dazzle when I think about it. Now I've got a new one, so long may it last. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Kirby's Adventure Wii. In the next time, Hall Horse and I will continue on with Stage 3 of Rays and Ruins. So, yeah. I hope you're enjoying this Let's Play as much as I am. I'll see you next time. Bye now. Do this, like, sharp little move again, just because it's cool.